Good morning, internet. How have you been? I haven't made a video in a long time. This is because I've been so busy and so much has been happening. As you can see, I got these glasses. They're not really prescription, just an added style, I would say. And anyway, in the news this morning, Amazon Web Services, the biggest web hosting company in the world by far, went down. I mean, this is crazy. Can you imagine? And it makes the point even clearer. I don't believe in centralized infrastructure. Hosting everything at the same place, bad idea. So how did it happen? The issue is still ongoing. Even Twitter is affected. I've been noticing some scripts failing. And from my own personal experience, yesterday, just before AWS went down, I experienced on some of my server massive amount of DDoS attacks as well. So something's going on the web. We don't know exactly who's attacking who. It's still too early to say. It's gonna become clear in the coming hours, and yeah, probably we'll have more information. In the meantime, my spider senses are telling me that something wrong is happening. Something very bad is happening on the internet, and we need to be careful. About being careful, I have this financial advice of the week. I'm gonna be doing this to anybody it could help. I mean, my videos barely make 7 views or such. So whoever is it that you are watching, this is my financial advice, especially for people in the third world. People in the third world, okay? What is money to us? You have money right now? Do you have money? In the current situation, day and time, do you have money? You might think that you do, but remember this. If you live in a heavily indebted country, such as most of African countries, all the money you have in your bank or your pocket or whatever it is debt money. You know what this means? It means that all the money you have is money that is owed to someone by somebody else, and by extension by your government to another government. So your money, what you so-called your money, is actually debt money. It has no real value. It's just a loan. It's not yours. Why am I saying this? People are having a very hard time navigating through this whole economic pandemic crisis, and unfortunately, there's no way out. I mean, not by one single of us. Everybody must come together to find a solution. It's difficult for one single person to. Doesn't matter how good your product or company is. We really have to educate and find a common strategy how to handle this situation. And after doing some thinking and analyzing the behavior of the money that is in my personal pocket, and realizing that it's not actually real money, it's debt money. Since I live in a heavily indebted country, I can't possibly have money. So all the money that is in my pocket is money that is owed to someone by somebody else, and by extension by my government to another government. So nobody has money. The money might be in your account, but whenever the debtors decide to call it in, it's gone. Trust me, it's gone. You won't have much choice. You're not gonna be able to retain it. Even if you have saved it into some value such as land or gold or whatever, you might end up selling that property to cover for the payment that we all have to make to the debt that we owe to whoever it is that owes money to whoever else. So since we live with debt money, I've realized that the best way to navigate this situation is not by trying to hold on to the money or to have fun with the money, is to use it for the purpose of which it is intended. That is, pay debt. The moment you get money, you have to make a list, at least that's what I do, of everyone and everything to whom or to what you owe money. It might be rent, it might be a person, it might be a purchase that you need to make for your business to run. All that goes into the category of debt. So take all the debt you have and use the money you got to pay those debts. Trust me, it might feel like it's bad, but it is the best solution, since anyway, the money you have is money that is intended to pay debts. It's not really yours. It's gonna go one way or another. So what you don't wanna do is pretend like you're investing it, at least not until you have some real money. That is, the economy is rolling again. And we all know when the economy rolls, and right now it isn't rolling. So what you have to do is take all your debt, list the debt you have, and the moment you get money, the moment you get paid, so-called paid, which is actually a loan, the moment you are given a loan, use that money to eliminate at least 50% of all the debt you owe, and use the other 50% as an investment. That's the only way to navigate through the pandemic, through the economic situation of the world right now. Use money for what it is intended to do. Use it to repay debt, or else, if you don't do it, you're gonna get into more debt. Your country is gonna get into more debt. Your continent is gonna get into more debt, and the entire world will keep getting indebted. Let the money circulate. Don't hold on to it. Pay debt as much as you can, and we might just make it out victorious. You know, I pray for everybody who's going through a hard time, I included, to be able to navigate themselves through this situation. And I'm sharing with the world this little strategy of mine that I've noticed. You have to let the money circulate, and you do that essentially by paying debt. Pay as much debt as you can. Everybody should do it. Pay as much debt as you can, and we will get out of this situation unhurt or undamaged. All right, that was just my thought for the day, and these little videos I'm making. I'll upload this, and bye bye. See you later, internet.